If you need to edit videos, meaning you need to chop the beginning, the end, and maybe a chunk in the middle out of your video, I have really good news for you. You can do that right in YouTube. I got you. My name's Lindsay Barry. You can learn more about me at fempreneurland.com. What you want to do is you want to click on the video that you want to edit in your content tab. Oh, someone's calling me. Hold on. Actually, let's back up a second here. Yeah, my phone rang. I mean, the nerve of people calling me. Don't they know that I'm working? Just totally kidding. Okay, so you click your little edit button here next to your video. And then you want to actually click editor on the left there. And this is the YouTube video editor. If you've never been here before, welcome. It's a beautiful little place. So what we're gonna do is click the trim button. If you do something and you start to freak out because you think you wrecked it, don't panic, just click the undo button up here. And when you're all done, we're gonna click the save button. We haven't made any changes yet, so we can't do that. Alrighty, so we're gonna watch the very beginning here and just kind of see where we wanna chop it. So we just hit the play button. Oh,
and except for if I do it full screen, I need to see my tabs. So I'm not going to do it quite that full screen. Okay, so I'm gonna share something in Canva for what we're gonna start talking about.
So that's kind of where I want to start it. So you can see over here on the right, you can zoom in, and then you can actually see the gaps in the talking and the sound too, right? So I want to zoom in a little bit more so I can really see kind of where I don't pause. I just did it there. I don't pause a lot when I'm talking, so that won't really help me a lot. But for you, if you're editing, you know, something that you've done, maybe you pause more when you're talking, and then you have those clear places where you can chop. I need to do that more. I need to pause.
I'm going to do it quite that full screen. Okay, so
that's where I want to start the video. So you can see this blue line here and this little arrow. We're just gonna click and hold and drag right to that spot there where we want to start. And then we're gonna click preview, because that's how we're gonna know what the video is actually gonna look like and sound like, because this is now, it's actually chopped this off, not permanently, but just for the preview. So we can't, so if we want to play the video, it's going to start wherever this little cursor is. So we're going to go back to the beginning here of this little gray line, and we're going to just see how it sounds.
I'm going to share something in Canva for what we're going to start talking about.
Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So now we want to do another edit because we want to edit the end as well. So we're going to click edit trim. It's chopped off that little bit at the beginning, not permanently again, but it's ready to chop it off permanently when you say go. So now we get to the end here, and we want to play at the very end. So
don't make them do work, because they won't. They'll ditch. You will lose them if they can't do the thing you promised them in 3 seconds or less. So get it up to the top of your phone. Make sure they don't have to scroll. So those big banners at the top of websites, you guys, those.
I'm just going to pause it for a second. I'm going to zoom way in here. So one thing that I set up in this video when I uploaded it, you can see at the bottom here, I've got the subscribe and I've got the video that I wanted them to watch. That's something that you can do when you upload your videos. If you don't know how to do that, I'm not going to cover that in this video, but you can do it. It's pretty sweet. Okay, let's see what happens here.
Suck. You don't want those because they don't work well on websites. You guys, those suck.
What did I say here?
Make sure they don't have to scroll. So those big banners at the top of websites, you guys, those suck. You don't want those because they don't work well on mobile. They take up too much of the phone. So just make sure you know what your website looks like mobile. Rant over. Okay, have a great day, you guys. If you need help, reach out. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll talk to y'all real soon.
That's a good spot to end it. So we're going to drag this blue line over to that spot there. and it's gonna nicely bump those over. So YouTube, you're so smart. Take such good care of me. Okay, so we'll dial that back down to the opposite of zooming in, zooming out, I guess. And let's say we want to chop out a little chunk in the middle somewhere here. I actually don't do this like ever, unless maybe something really alarming was said that I'm like, oh, but I'm just going to show you something here.
That's a big thing, and I have lots of stuff to share with you guys around that stuff that I've learned. So what are the 2 to 4 key actions you want people to take on your website? I know, Selena, you're here and you haven't built your website yet, correct?
So I think I'm going to, just because that's kind of funny, I'm going to chop out that big gap there. So you can see it here in the sound. You can see there's a gap there. And then,
are you sleeping?
Are you sleeping, Selena?
That's okay. No, sorry. Oh, you're here. Okay, good. Yeah.
So I'll probably chop that out. So we're going to click the split button. And then we're going to, oh, it's starting the split there, but we can go backwards. So this little arrow that points that way is kind of confusing because you can go whichever way you want with that. So I'm just going to chop that out. And all right, so we've got all the things done that we want to do for our edit. We've got our beginning, our end, and our little chunk in the middle. So now we click preview and see how the save button became blue. Now we can actually save those changes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to click save, and it's going to tell us this stuff. And yes, thank you very much, and save. So now it's doing its thing. And that's really all I have to share with you in this video, because that's going to help you save time, which means you're going to be able to make more money. So have a great rest of your day. And thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel, where fempreneurs get all sorts of marketing and leadership knowledge from me and from all the people that I have in my world. And I like to bring back all the things that are working well for others and for myself to you and share them with you. So go to fempreneurland.com to learn more about that. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Cheers to working from home, doing things we love, making money, doing things we love. And today I'm going to show you how to create videos and then upload them to YouTube and then edit them right in YouTube. So, you know, when you need to chop off the beginning of your video, maybe a chunk in the middle and then the end, and you just don't want to have to like pay for a video editor or figure out how to do that on your phone, I got you. My name's Lindsay Barry. You can learn more about me at fempreneurland.com.